Good morning, members of the press, and welcome. We, the independent candidates for the 2012 parliamentary elections, wish to align our commitment to transcending the two-party system and providing alternative visions for Bermuda politics. We wish to make it clear, though you may see us here today as a group, we have no intention of forming a political party. We pledge that should we be elected, we shall remain independent for the duration of our term and will not walk the floor to join a political party, though we do not rule out constructing a coalition to safeguard ourselves as independents or to form a government in the event of a stalemate or very close election result. In such an eventuality, we would continue to function as independents. We will not submit to any political party's common political platform, constitution, whip, or leader, and will express our individual points of view and vote our conscience on behalf of our constituents in the Bermuda Houses of Parliament. Currently, there are only two voices in the House of Assembly, the voice of the leader of the PLP and that of the leader of the OBA. As all the rest of the party's MPs are tied to the message of their leaders through their party's whips. If even two independent MPs were elected, we would have efficiently doubled the number of voices in the Houses of Parliament. Further, if one of the two parties were to require support of MPs in order to form a coalition government, any independent MP's voice becomes powerful as the formation of a government may hinge upon their agreement. So this is against all the concepts of a weak independent voice in Parliament. This is having a strong voice in a time when there's a coalition government potential. As directly elected representatives for their constituents, this provides these constituents with the opportunity to really influence the future of Bermuda. Given the possibility, let me put to you the question that you may want to ask yourselves is not, why should we vote for an independent, but more, why shouldn't we vote for an independent? As the saying goes, if you keep doing the same things, you'll keep getting the same result. A vote for an independent is a vote for change, real change. Please help us rescue our country from these divisive and polarized parties by voting for an independent candidate wherever you can. We'll stop at this juncture to allow for questions and also for Roderick Simons here to read out the list of the names of the independent candidates who are actually standing for election, just in case members of the public have not been informed of who they are. Roddy?
Thanks, David. Hello, folks. And just for clarification, for those folks that are with us and not with us today, the other independent candidates are as follows. C1, constituency 1, is Cornell Fubler. C2 is Kim Swan. C4 is Kingsley Francis. C7 is Gershwin Smith. C8 is David Tavares. C18 is Philip Parenchief. C19, Irvin Adderley and Meredith Stepp. C20 is Jonathan Sterling and David Petty. C21 is Tillman Darrow and Leonie Jonas. C24 is David Birch. C27 is Roderick Simons. And C31 is Charlie Swan. They are independent candidates for the upcoming election. Now we'll have a word from Miss Swan, who wants to speak on behalf of her husband.
Good morning, Bermuda. I'm here representing my husband, Kim Swan, for the constituency of St. George's West, constituency 2. And I want to share with you, Bermuda, why you should vote for Kim Swan. He has served our community for over 25 years. He has been a legislator for over 14 years. As an independent candidate, he can now focus on the issues without towing party lines. I mean, a big relief that has come off his shoulders. He lives in the constituency. You know him, constituency 2, and you can reach him. Our numbers are listed in the phone book, 297-2422. He can be unbiasedly representing all political persuasions. Your issues are his issues. Your voice is his voice. Bermuda, I want to share with you, I yesterday had the opportunity for the first time as serving as an election agent in the advanced polling. Although Kim has been in politics all these years, I have never ever made a political statement. I have never ever attended a caucus for the United Bermuda Party, nor any other party. As an independent thinker, and people who know me know I can be very independent, I always saw party lines as dividing our people here in Bermuda. Yesterday I sat there from 8 to 4 and 8 to 6 o'clock, and I saw OBA people coming in droves as election agents. Nothing has changed in Bermuda. They're the same UBP people that were there in 2007 that were there yesterday. As a matter of fact, a lady sat next to me, and the poor woman looked at me. She says, I can't understand what's changed. I was born UBP. She says, and now they're telling me I have to be OBA and I have to wear red, and I don't even like the color red. And I looked at her and I sympathized with her. And she looked at me and she says, Ms. Swan, I wished I lived in C2, because if I lived in constituency 2, I would vote for your husband, because your husband is one person that has stand committed to Bermuda, one person that has had integrity, one person that decided he did not want to be part of any plan, secret or not. He decided that he wanted what was best for Bermuda. Just like we saw here, I came out here the day that you had brought, Dr. Brown brought the Uyghurs here to Bermuda, and I saw Bermudans standing here that were protesting against what he had done, against our Constitution. And there were droves of people here, angry people, an angry mob at what Dr. Brown had done. Yet, those same angry mobs I have seen just slide over to the OBA, ignoring the UBP Constitution. Kim wasn't against change. Kim has been for change. Kim joined the United Bermuda Party. Why? To change people's hearts. He said, because if you don't change from the inside, you can't change from the outside. Okay, and that's why Kim joined the United Bermuda Party. So the change that he wanted to see was a change for everybody, not 68 executive members making a decision for an entire political party, a party that won 48% of the vote last election. He wanted everybody to have a say, not 68 people. And that's what you have today. You have an OBA party that 68 people made a decision to hoodwink you into a new party. My husband, and I'm not going to let the PLP off because they've been overspending, and we need to address that as well. My husband has lost his job 10 years ago representing the Bermuda Constitution when he was at the Gulf course pro golfer there. Okay, he had people in high places that were president of Mid-Ocean Club, and he could not get a job. I see these advertisements for 2,000 jobs. Where are they going to come from? They couldn't get him a job. How are they going to get you a job, Bermuda? Thank you.
Of course. We just want to close just by stating categorically, we are all up here of our own volition. Yes? There are innuendos that we've been paid by the OBA or we've been paid by the PLP. I can clearly state that none of us have been paid by any one of these parties. We're not trying to be spoilers. We're simply trying to bring a fairer democracy to Bermuda and give the people the right to vote outside of the PLP or the OBA ideologies. We want to thank you for coming here today, and good luck to everyone on December 17th. It will truly be a great day for democracy in Bermuda.
Amen.
Thank you.
That's it.
That's it?
Any questions?
That's right.
They'll do that.
Good morning.
Bermuda is in a very serious situation at this time, and I'm here to encourage everybody to stand up for peace. Stop the violence. Ceasefire is not good enough. We have to transcend the small-minded thoughts and urge peace. And we can only achieve this peace through parliamentary reformation and the change of certain laws. I want to thank you.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Bermuda.
Talk loud.
Yeah, my name is David Birch with a W, and I wish to clarify that for a reason. In my campaigning, I've been experiencing a lot of people who have asked me if I was the David Birch that had anything to do with the Wiggers, and I jumped. So I was disappointed, but I just want to clarify that I am David William Birch, in fact, the oldest of the David Birches. So I'm pulling rank. And I wish not to be connected with the Wiggers in any kind of way, shape, or form. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Good morning. My name is Jonathan Starling. I'm an independent candidate for constituency 20. I just wanted to say a few brief words to encourage people to come out to vote on Monday. And I would like to say that if you have an independent candidate in your constituency, and if you're tired of the two-party system and the divisiveness that it creates and reinforces in our society, I would encourage you to seriously consider and look at voting for one of the independent candidates. We all have very different platforms, but I think we all agree on the importance of independence to move away from the two-party system. And I encourage people to look at the websites or the literature that the various independents have. Myself, you can look at www.votestarling.com, and you'll see my platform there. And also, you can contact me at votestarling@gmail.com. And I appreciate any feedback, and I welcome discussion, and I look forward to building new politics for New Bermuda for the future.
How important is the word of independence in the House?
Well, I think it depends how you want to gauge the importance of an independent. You could look if there's a hung parliament. In that case, the independents are going to have a deciding vote, and then they have a very important power or ability to influence the next government. Even if they are not the deciding vote, they still have an independent voice within Parliament, and they can voice issues that the two parties aren't necessarily addressing. And they can also facilitate cross-party dialogue and discussion on new issues that the two parties may not consider as a result. You're welcome. Have a good day.